Mandalorian Season 1. This is an interesting season because it's similar and not similar to the Clone Wars. And when this video is going to come out, it's probably going to be after I rank the 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. So I feel like it's a good kind of segue into the other side of the shows, which are the live-action shows. Because this is the first live-action Disney, or Star Wars, first live-action Star Wars show. Yes, it's a mouthful to say. But this blew up on the internet with Baby Yoda. And just, people are saying that this show is amazing, it's great. Even before Season 2, just Season 1 in general, people saying, oh, it's great, it's good. And now that I have Disney Plus, I can now watch The Mandalorian, and I watch it with my family. So that's why I kind of didn't review this first. You would think that I would review this first, because it's, like, more prevalent, but I'm reviewing it now, Season 1, just Season 1, just to say just Season 1, just to clarify. Because what I'm going to say may sound weird or different to other people's opinions, because I don't see the appeal to this show. That's not to say it's good. It is good. But the first 3 episodes are very boring and quiet and slow paced, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's just more my cup of tea. I think it's because since I watched so much Clone Wars, I'm used to the fast paced, heavy expedition, like, kind of way the episodes are formed. But with this show, because on Disney Plus, there's no time limit, so the episodes kind of take their time, and it's kind of boring, which I kind of noticed. I don't know if it's because I've been watching so much of the Clone Wars, but with this show, it is boring. But once you get to episode 7, that's when things pick up. And episode 7 is my favorite episode out of all of them for Season 1. And Season 8 or the episode 8, I should say, follows that as well. Because both those episodes are action-packed, and even though they do have some slower-paced scenes in them, it works because there's tension. There's that tension that's there. With the other episodes, there isn't that much tension. They're kind of just sitting there watching Din Djarin just kind of sit around contemplating life with this baby Yoda. I don't think I would have minded the kind of slower-paced scenes if Din Djarin didn't wear a helmet all the goddamn time, because I understand that why they have that, because you can reflect your emotions onto him because you don't see his face. But it's how do I say it doesn't work when in episode 3 when Din Djarin's gonna get Baby Yoda back. There's this long scene where he kind of just sits there in his ship, but we need to see his face in order to know how he's feeling, because we don't know his decision on why he took Baby Yoda. And I'm not using his name just yet, because it's not revealed yet, even though I do know his name. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. But Baby Yoda, it's weird, because there is no correlation to him trying to save him. I guess he saved his life. I'm guessing that's why he took him back from the Empire, which you think that would be more of a solid reason, but that's not explained. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. I think in the last episode of the season, I think he did explain that he saved his life. So I'm guessing it's like a life debt or whatever, his own version of it. I'm guessing that was because it's not explained thoroughly, which it should have been. Because I think Din Djarin should have told Baby Yoda, I rescued you because you saved me. That should have been what he said in episode 3. To make it clear to the audience, because even my brother didn't understand why he saved him. Like, it's something in my opinion, but the rest of the show is good. The first 3 episodes are slow and somewhat boring, but that's just not my cup of tea, but I understand why. It's still interesting to see the Star Wars galaxy in this new light, but the next 3 episodes, episodes 4, 5, and 6, are filler, but not in the way that I was hoping. Like, they're filler episodes, but they're not. Like, those 3 episodes still had stuff in them that are important to the rest of the season, and I'm guessing the show. But, yeah, the correlation to the rest of the season does not relate to those 3 episodes. So like I said, episode 7 really picks up with the pace of the show. Like, it is like, oh my god, this is where things get exciting and real. And I did watch a little bit of season 2, or I say it like, as they're recording this, the first episode of season 2, and that momentum still carries over a little bit, even though there was a year between each season. But man, this show started out slow, but I kind of get it. No, it's not bad. I don't hate the first season of The Mandalorian. I like it. It's just not, I would say, like, it's not like top tier Star Wars, really, because granted it is the first live action Star Wars show to be made, or to be published, because there was one back in the day, but it never got to see the light of day. It's like test footage for it, but this is the first official live action Star Wars show, and I understand if you're testing new stuff, that's kind of how I have to equate that to the ranking, because like, if I were to watch this in 2019, I probably would have been blown away by it, but I don't know if it's because I watched so much of the Clone Wars, or maybe because I know what happens. It's like, it's kind of, the episodes don't really mean anything, really, but they still do, because they kind of connect, because the last 2 episodes make this season work, because it connects everything together. But I wish that the episode 4, 5, and 6 would have had some purpose, like some connective tissue, because this is not like the Clone Wars, where it's an anthology style show. The episodes don't really matter. You can watch it in any order you want. With this, you have to watch it in order, but at the same time, you don't have to. Like, the episodes don't do anything. Like, episode 5 and 6 are filler, but I know, because I've seen episode reviews of the future season, is that they do matter. But the episode itself doesn't matter. But characters in those episodes do matter. But it's weird. I mean, I still enjoyed the show. I think because I watched it with my family, it made it more enjoyable. Because we created a meme of like the Jawas always screwing things up. They're like the backbone of this season. I don't know if it's gonna happen in season 2, but Jawas, man, they're the backbone. They always cause them problems in the show. And they always do. It's always Jawas, man. It's always the Jawas. Blame it on the Jawas. But with that all out of the way, how would I rank Mandalorian Season 1? So I'll put Mandalorian Season 1 above Season 2 of the Clone Wars, but below Return of the Jedi. Now, it's not like, that's kind of where I'm putting it, because it's not a bad season, but it's not like top tier. I think I should say anything above Return of the Jedi is top tier Star Wars. And just because it's below it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just not for everyone. It's more of a test run for the show. So some people will like the episodes, some people will not. I don't like the slower paced nature when it first started, but I understand why they had to do it. But it's just not my cup of tea for the slow pace. But it's still a good season, I should say. I know some people may disagree with my decision, because I know people really love this show, but honestly, I'm one of those people that kinda don't see the great quality in the show. Like, it's a good show, but it's not like this grandiose show. It's a slower paced, small stakes show, and I don't necessarily know if the future episodes will necessarily feel bigger. I mean, maybe they will, but I've only seen the first episode of season 2, and that does feel a bit bigger-ish, but with season 1, the stakes are low until like the last 2 episodes, and it's like, oh, it actually matters now. But I know people disagree, but do you agree though? Do some people agree or disagree? I don't know. But I'm gonna go now, so goodbye everyone.